Nessa hosted the VMAs. Sweetie was hosting with her. Like,
you
weren't sending. You were very clear.
Right.
You had love for Sweetie.
Yeah.
But MTV and all these other platforms need to make sure, like, hosting a red carpet, hosting a pre-show, hosting a show. It's a lot that goes into it. Like, I don't know how Nessa be having the in-ears in her ear and having a conversation. So you spoke out about that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think people realize.
Because I felt like maybe you're being a little hard.
No, I wasn't trying to be mean.
I'm so soft, aren't I?
It's okay. No, I think Sweetie is dope. Like in what she does, because she kind of represents. She's the James Blake thing that he is saying. Like, yo, use the music to parlay other opportunities. And it's unfortunate that artists have to do that, but that is the reality that we're in. And I think she's used the music as a platform to parlay a bunch of opportunities for herself. I can't hate on that. And Sweetie don't bother nobody.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, the only thing that I was saying, that there are people who dream their whole lives of doing this, to getting this opportunity.
That would be me. Dream, yeah.
And it just looked like, and sometimes, so it's like when you book artists, like sometimes you do things and it's a vanity thing. Let's get somebody, let's say a Sweetie, because she's a name, she has a bunch of followers, it'll increase tuning, and I get that.
For sure.
And that's important. Again, it's the reality where we have to live. We have to get eyes on the things that we do. But in crafting that deal, did you craft enough time of prep work, of pre-production, right? Mm-hmm. Like, that's part of the work. It's not just showing up when the camera is on. Is there enough pre-production? Where you could, reading a teleprompter is hard. Mm-hmm. Like, if you're not used to it, working with it in the air is hard. Is there enough time built in? So did the production at MTV, the producers, build in enough time for that? And did Sweetie make enough time for that to happen? Was that even a discussion? But just to see it play out, like, and it's because the VMAs is like the biggest stage. Like,
right.
We love it. To see it play out like that is disheartening. It was just like I don't know who it was, somebody didn't do their job. You know what I'm saying? It felt like, and it was just tough to watch when, hey, there's somebody dying for that opportunity, and who would have killed it. So that was all the thing. But it wasn't like against Sweetie. Like, I get it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And for context, you know, Sweetie did show up to rehearsals. She showed up. She was there early. I think it's also different. Like, you can perform during rehearsals because she was great. Mm-hmm. I think also when you're not experiencing this world, it's different when it's live. It's different when there's thousands of people packed in one room, right? Rehearsals is just us.
Yeah.
We could hear each other clear. We're going back and forth. We're having a good time. But then when you can't really hear what's going on and you're not, like, it's a lot of commotion.
They're not ready. You need 20 more seconds.
You need 20 more seconds. You got to know. Right.
Hey, what does this mean? You gotta know what this means.
Yeah, you gotta know there's everything. So I felt a little bit, but I knew what you were trying to say in the sense of like, hey, like someone else might have really wanted it, but I know she did, and she really showed up to rehearsal. She did a great job. Listen, I've been in the game long enough to see others who have not showed up to rehearsals. Well, trust me. Well, I've seen it.
I commend her on that. And these were just like questions that I had, and again, because I'm passionate about it, so. I could admit when I'm wrong or say I'm sorry. Still, the end result was what the end result was.
Right, yeah.
But hearing that, she showed up for rehearsals, that she really took it seriously, and that the production team took it seriously.
Oh yeah,
that's dope. So
you know what
I'm sorry for that.
You really love the art of what you do. That's what you guys do, of what this industry is. So you want everyone to show up and make sure they're doing their job when it comes to a platform that you're given,
that you care about.
Yeah.
You want to be on these platforms. You wanted to be in the radio. You wanted, to do these things.
And not just for me, for the generation coming up after me who may not, right? Because these opportunities are dwindling. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's getting harder and harder. So for them as well. Like, but live is hard. I remember the first time.
Oh yeah,
I was live on MTV. We had a show called Rat Fix.
Yes.
And Sway put me to host one day. He had to do something. He couldn't do it. And I was interviewing Big Boy and Macklemore was our two guests.
Right. And think about that time.
Yeah.
They're big stars.
Yeah. So I have to go. You have to give the open.
Right.
Like the open monologue before it comes. And I'm standing there. The light is hot as hell. Yeah. They count me in. And I froze.
Were you
yeah, I didn't even shake. I was just like, holy shit, this is live. Yeah. And the producer, shout out to our Dave, man. He'll laugh because he'll remember this. He's like, yo, like we're live. and it took me a second, and I it up, and it might have felt like 5 minutes. It was I was only maybe like
3
10
seconds.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe 3, maybe 10. And then once I got it out my system and we rolled.
You're good.
We just rolled into it. But I remember that feeling. It was like a deer in the headlights. And shout out to Sway for giving me that opportunity. But I wish you would have been on the sideline, like maybe having that comfort with it. But he's like, oh, you got this.
Yeah.
We love Sway.
Oh
we
my
love
God,
Sway.
I love
He's
Sway
such a
so
good
much.
person. I don't feel like he gets the credit that he really deserves, but maybe it's because, I just want him to constantly get it. I
Yeah.
love Sway, what
Sway's
he's done. Like, he's just opened the doors for so many people, and he's just incredible.
Yeah.